Hello, friends, and welcome to another fountain pen episode. This will be my first episode where I will compare two similar fountain pens. And you must know that they are made by the same German producer, Pelikan. They are both made post 1997 and they are all classic Schwarz or black fountain pens with gold trims. They are both piston fillers. They have both ink windows. And least but not last, they are equipped with steel nibs. And I am talking about the Pelikan M150 and its little bigger brother, the Pelikan M200. So both of these fountain pens were released by Pelikan in 1987, and both of them have two variants because Pelikan restyled their trim levels in 1997, and by doing this resulted in two models, the models pre-1997 and the post-1997 trim variations. Both of these fountain pens are newer models made from 1997 till present days. And I know that for a fact because you can notice these two gold rings that are at the end of the barrel and at the beginning of the turning knob. This is one clue. The second clue is that they both have one single gold band at the cap, and the older model has had two gold rings at the cap. And the third clue is their logos. You can see that the M150 has a mother with one cheek, and this M200 has the mother with two cheeks. But both of them are painted in comparison with their other variations pre 1997, where you can see that the logo is in printed or engraved. Of course, both of the models have this interesting ink window. This ink window in the models of the M200 prior to 1997 had only the gray color, so not the green but the gray color ink window. And at the model M150, the old model had the gray ink window, but the newer model has this green ink window, but there is also a variant called the black gray M150 that has the same gray window even in the newer models. So what is the main difference between these two models? So you could say that they have the same structures. There are both piston fillers. Of course, this is a little longer, and I will leave the dimensions of the M150 and of the M200 on the screen, and you can see the slight differences between the sizes of those two fountain pens. But the M200 was built in a more luxury level, in the sense that in comparison with the plain steel nib, we have a gold-plated steel nib on this variant. So quite a nice looking fountain pen. Of course, the difference, we are talking the price of those fountain pens and the fact that this more luxury level had the possibility of choosing other colors of the ink window. So not only green or gray, but also other colors. It's interesting that the nib of the M150 is slightly smaller than the nib of the M200. But you know the beauty of the Pelikan fountain pens. It's quite easy to unscrew the nib section, and it's easy for the cleaning of the piston. But also you can see that, let's put the barrel here, and this is the M200, the same easy disassembling of the nib section. And you can see that the small M150 nib could be adapted quite easily to the M200 model. Of course, let's try if the M200 model could be used on the M150, and the answer is yes, it could be used. Of course, the caps, you can see the cap, this is not a proper fit, and again not a proper fit on the larger model. But the fact that the nibs are interchangeable, it is a quite nice feature that some Pelicans model have. Of course, this nib switching thing is not possible on other models, but I thought that this is a nice way to show you how functional and easy to use are those fountain pens. Of course, if you are talking about new fountain pens, I believe that their price is less than 150 euros or 160 American dollars. So not quite as expensive as other fountain pens, but you must take in consideration that they are equipped with steel nibs and not gold nibs. But let's give the credit to the Germans because they can really produce steel nibs with even flexible qualities, not as flexy as the vintage gold nibs, but not as stiff as other steel nibs. So we must give Pelikan its credit. They deliver quite nice fountain pens. Guys, this was my short comparison. Let's switch back the nibs. I've made the mess, but you can see how easy for you it is to swipe them, how easy for you it is to clean them in the barrel. You can see that there remains residues of ink. Of course, you could turn the piston and do this type of operation over and over again till you see the clear water dropping from the barrel. But why not? Just don't mess with the piston, just screw the nib, and you could insert a syringe, and by pressure you could insert water, and the water will drain to this large hole, and you will have yourself a quite clean reservoir of ink. And this is indicated when you choose to use a light colored ink and you previously had a dark blue or black ink in the reservoir. Of course, if there's only one drop of black ink remaining, it will practically contaminate the light. Let's say if you use a light red ink, it will definitely change the color of your writing. So, two classical fountain pens. I love the classic aspect of these modern fountain pens. You can still buy them in stores. They are available in different colors, but I always like the classical aspect of the black with gold plated trims. They are quite classical, elegant fountain pens. And if you are new to your fountain pen journey, I believe that this would be a nice fountain pen to see what a German piston filler with an ink window could do, and not least equipped with the proper nibs. I think it would be a nice writing companion, and you will cherish it for a long time in your life if you take care of it, of course, because these are delicate writing instrument made of plastic and with delicate nibs. So this was my first comparison, guys, of two quite similar fountain pens. I hope you've enjoyed my small comparison and you found useful the information contained in it. Please subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this little video to support my activity. As always, I wish you to have a nice day, and I wish you to own a Pelikan and to see how great a writing instrument it is. Thank you for your time. Have a nice day, and bye bye.